everybody. I'm very excited to be here. I'd like you all to know I've accomplished the real American dream, which is tricking a Canadian into loving me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We're doing long distance right now, and it's worth it, not just for the pipe dream of healthcare, but also because I'm in touch with my lady friends who are dating in LA, and they seem to have to approach potential dates the way they approach Uber drivers. And they're like, didn't kill me, 5 stars. And I'm not about that. I've also, I've dated guys on both ends of the nice guy spectrum. So I've dated just straight up jerks who are afraid of vaginas. But I've also dated self-proclaimed feminists who somehow also managed to make that suck. When you're kissing them, you can just feel how proud of themselves they are. There used to be this thing in high school where if you didn't know what to do when you were kissing someone, that you should just write the alphabet with your tongue. And with these guys, you can just feel them writing, "I'm not like the other boys." And you're like, "We get it, Cody. You're a feminist. Stop talking about how you have sisters. That's not relevant right now." And when they're going down on you, it's not that it's bad. It's just that every time they come up, they look like they've just single-handedly closed the wage gap. And that's just a lot of energy to be coming at you when you're in a vulnerable position. You know? It's a lot. I've had to make some changes since I moved back to LA. LA's an expensive city. I've got roommates here. We're in a group chat together. The group chat's called Roommates. And it's just me and my parents. But when I was in high school and I was really depressed, I would be like, "I want to die." And my parents would say what most good parents would say, right? They'd be like, "Don't." And a lot of things have happened in the decades since I last lived at home. And now when I'm like, "I want to die," my dad's like, "Sweetheart, get in line. You think you're the only person who wants to die in America tonight? Get real." I do feel like no one I know is doing well. Half my generation needs those vests that dogs wear. I say anxious, don't touch. But we need bespoke ones so that people know how to interact with us. Just in my immediate friend group, we would need dead mom, relapse, fired, moved back in with their parents and it's not going well because their dad's weird about Russia. That kind of thing. Don't touch. Right. Yeah. Actually, the only person that I know who's doing well is my sister. And she's in this weird subgroup that people don't know exists, which is a happy home-owning millennial. And it's so confusing when I go visit her that the goblin that's running on a treadmill in my head all the time just short circuits. I get off the airplane and I go to her house and it's "Goblin does not understand what's happening. Sister talks about mortgage. Goblin didn't know houses could be owned. Goblin's only property is backpack. And 2002 CD-ROM copy of Shania Twain's Up. Goblin doesn't understand why sister's husband rides on metal horse. He calls it Peloton. And the noises he makes while on it are frankly disturbing. Goblin does not understand why sister and sister's husband wake up at 5:30 to go for a walk in park every goddamn day. Every day, I swear to God, and they keep trying to make me go with them, even though I'm so sleepy. And I got a therapist. I got an online one because I couldn't afford a real one. And we met up for our first session. And she was like, "Hi, Olivia, I'm Tara. Tell me about you." And I was like, "Well, my boyfriend's far." And she goes, "That sucks." And then halfway through the session, her house got hit by a hurricane. And I didn't know what had happened because she just went dark. And when she came back, she was like, "Olivia, I am so sorry. Hurricane Irma came ripping through our town. It took us right off the grid, but we could have a session tomorrow if you'd like." And I was like, I don't know how I feel about signing on tomorrow. and having you go, "Hi, Olivia, tell me about your problems." Yeah. And I would just have to, show up and I'd be like, "Well, my boyfriend's still far." And she would go, "Oh, that sounds so difficult. Don't mind my daughter in the background. Her school doesn't exist anymore." And you keep talking. And I'd go, "Okay, well, sometimes he doesn't text me back as often as I'd like." And she would go, "Oh, I know. Communication is the foundation of every important relationship, I totally understand it, but you're being brave. Don't mind me putting on the life vest. The water's rising quite quickly." But you keep going. All right, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.